Hey, this is Chris. We're back here with another DC update. I'm here with my buddy Wade Thaxton, former DC graduate and former DC leader. Got a ton of wisdom he's going to share with us here shortly, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Hey, listen, we're coming up on a part of the program we think is super important. It's the Spiritual Disciplines Retreat. And the purpose of this video is just to get you guys thinking about it now, getting with your leaders and kind of planning to be intentional with that time. So it doesn't have to be super complicated. In fact, it could be something as easy as getting some guys together for a dinner and actually praying. And so we want the focus to be throughout DC on application and putting these things into practice as we're learning them. That word discipline, the root word is disciple. Disciple means learner. And first and foremost, as disciples of Jesus, we're called to be lifelong learners. And the word discipline, when I think about that word, like, it's all about training and disciplining yourself in these spiritual disciplines.
Spiritual habits, maybe.
Yeah, developing the habits and cultivating the habits as part of your routine life, lifestyle. Wade came up with a metaphor about the marathon. Like, you don't just decide to run a marathon without training. So you approach your training, you need a plan to approach your training so that you're not going to tucker out in the first couple miles. So spiritual discipline,
or the first couple meters, I don't know, for me.
So spiritual disciplines are no different. So get with your leaders and develop a plan for how you're going to use that time intentionally. Like I said before, it could be just a gathering where you actually huddle up and you pray about your life, about the program, about your study, about your families. It could be getting together and maybe doing a fast together.
Yeah, 24-hour fast. Something simple. You don't have to dive into a week or 21-day fast. It could be just 24 hours. And
so I'm going to kick it over to Wade and let him encourage you with why we care about spiritual disciplines.
One of the scriptures I wanted to read to you guys, I think you guys just read Ephesians here in chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of the light. For the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And I just recently talked about how we are as Christians, how we're reflective. And hopefully you can see this mirror, a little survival mirror. But this mirror doesn't hold light itself. If we were to darken outside here, maybe at night, there would be no light emitting from this mirror. The light is our light source as a disciple is really God. It's God and Jesus and the Spirit. So the only thing that I can do is reflect light as best I can coming from God. And that's the same thing as this mirror. And if this mirror had mud smeared all over it, it had scratches and cracks, then it would be a much poorer reflection of light, of the sun rays or the light source. And in our case, it's of God. So our spiritual disciplines help clean and polish this mirror so that it's a much better reflective source of the light. And that's what we want to be in a world of darkness and in a world of brokenness. Is to be that source of hope, to be that source of light. And the more that we can hone in on our disciplines of fasting, of meditation, of scripture, of sharpening each other together, then the better disciple we're going to be, and the more reflective we're going to be of who God is and pointing people back to Jesus. So I thank you guys for your time and wish you the best. Be blessed.